A sugar-free pavlova? This was one of my biggest challenges to date. Hey everyone, it's Cosmin, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a 100% sugar-free pavlova. To 80 grams of powdered erythritol, I'm adding 0.8 grams of xanthan gum, and I'm mixing them together very well. That's very important. I warmed 120 grams of egg whites to 40 degrees Celsius, and to them I'm adding 3 grams of cream of tartar and a little bit of vanilla caviar. I'm gonna link to it in the description below. Now start beating the whites until they're frothy, and then gradually add the powdered erythritol and xanthan gum, and keep beating on high speed until you get a very glossy meringue that's very fine to touch. You'll still feel some erythritol granules, and that's okay. Then fill a piping bag. I fitted it with a xanthan tip, and this is how we're going to pipe our pavlova. This is a silpain mat, and I'm going to use a little bit of the meringue to stick some parchment paper on it. I drew a 20 centimeter circle on the paper, but I turned it around so the drawing is underneath. Once the sheet of paper is in place, you can start piping the pavlova like I do here. I chose a xanthan tip, but you can use any tip you like. First, we're going to have to pipe a disc on the bottom, and then I'm going to pipe a border to it, so I can fill it later. Get the pavlova into the oven at 150 Celsius static, then reduce the temperature to 90 degrees Celsius immediately. Let it bake like that for 2 hours and then let it cool in the oven with the door just cracked open. The meringue will be perfectly dry, just listen to that. But since it's a thin disc, it's also very fragile, so very carefully invert it on a serving platter and slowly peel off the parchment paper. Then use another serving platter, invert it again, and there you have it, the right surface facing you. It can stay like this for a couple of hours until we make the fillings, or you can wrap it in plastic wrap. Mix together 30 grams of xylitol and 15 grams of cornstarch. Then add these to 160 grams of reduced strawberry puree. Mix very well and take the pot to the stove. Then, on the smallest flame, mix constantly until the mixture thickens, and when it boils, it'll be quite thick. And then remove it from the heat, but keep mixing for a little bit. Then add 50 grams of cold mascarpone and mix it in. Once the mascarpone is properly incorporated, you can add this mixture to 100 grams of very cold whipping cream. Blend this, then cover it with plastic wrap and refrigerate the cream for at least 4 hours. For the jelly, you're going to need 2 gelatin sheets hydrated in ice-cold water. To 120 grams of strawberry puree, I'm adding 10 grams of xylitol. Give it a quick stir and take the bowl to the microwave. You need to reach a temperature of approximately 60 degrees Celsius before you add the gelatin. When it's cool to room temperature, cover it with plastic wrap and refrigerate it for 2 hours. After the chilling time, take the cream out into a mixing bowl and beat it on high speed until it's kind of fluffy. Finish off folding with a spatula, and that's the texture you're after. Then use a small whisk or a fork to break up the jelly, and do your best to mix it. Then switch to a spatula and swish and swoosh it until it's a paste, and fill a piping bag with it. And now fill another piping bag with the cream and make sure you use the same tip you used to pipe the meringue. It's easier to do all the piping if the pavlova sits on a cake wheel. Start piping the jelly in between the crevices of the meringue stripes. And when you finished piping all of the jelly, use a small offset spatula to gently level it. Then start piping the cream in the same pattern you piped the meringue. And don't forget about that extra border. Right in the center of it, I'm going to chop some strawberries and arrange the slices in a flower pattern. And then, for an extra touch of elegance, some edible flowers arranged in any pattern you like. I love using flowers for decor, but if you don't have them, don't worry, your pavlova will taste just as amazing. How beautiful is that? Slicing my beautiful strawberry pavlova seems like cutting into air. It's so light. Enjoy! See you next time, dessert lovers!